Megan, we left on a cliffhanger, and that upsets me.
I know. I really want to watch this. We've been waiting a week. I've thought about this every day. I've thought about it at work. I've thought about it even in the shower. I was like, what's going on?
I know. Every once in a while, I'm like, what if I just watched it? But I didn't.
We were good.
Think about this. Is this the midpoint of the show? Because it's episode 3 and there's only 6 episodes in this season.
It might be. I mean, it's kind of, didn't you say it was setting up for it?
Yeah. Usually, like, the halfway point of the season is not usually the midpoint when it comes to, like, narrative structure. It's usually, like, in an 8-episode season like Mighty Nine, it's usually episode 5. Sometimes it's episode 4, but usually it's episode 5. So I wonder if this will be episode 3 or episode 4. I'm excited.
Ooh.
Yes. It could be this one, or it could be the one that we're recording tomorrow.
I love this show.
Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Eyes closed?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it, Allison.
Eyes closed?
Mm-hmm.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Excellent.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I was like, surely she won't throw it again.
Surely she won't do that. I will.
And you did.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rated MA. As always, I'm Allie, and this is Meg, and today we are watching The White Lotus, Season 1, Episode 3, Mysterious Monkeys. I'm concerned and confused by the title, but that just makes it all the sweeter. Meg and I are going to be taking notes as we go through this reaction, so if you see us looking down or seemingly not paying attention, we promise. We just like to discuss things at the end. You can also watch the unedited reaction to this episode early on our Patreon. The link is in our bio of this video and is also in our channel bio as well. It's under our $3 tier, which is our PG-13 tier?
Yeah. PG-13. Mm-hmm.
And you can watch there, or you can simply buy the episode for $3, same price. If you do subscribe, though, you do get all of our unedited reactions to all of our series, of which it's only Mighty Nine and White Lotus right now. Sorry.
We're also releasing this episode a day early on Patreon as well.
So if this is the YouTube audience, hi YouTube audience, this video was actually out yesterday on our Patreon. And if this is Patreon, hi Patreon, YouTube people will see this tomorrow. Also, Meg reminded me of this before we started filming. The tree. Let's address this. It's November when we're recording this, okay? I don't want to hear any of you telling me to put my tree down. First of all, where is your holiday whimsy? Second of all, it's November, so I'm allowed to have my tree up. Thank you very much.
It's literally November 30th.
It's November 30th. It's a month before my birthday.
Yeah, exactly 1 month. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. It's exactly 1 month. Yeah, by the time you guys are seeing this, I'm a year older than I am now.
She's finally joined me, guys.
Yes, I have finally joined her in that old person brigade at 28. Anyway, Meg, I'm very excited to watch this. Are you?
Yes, I want you to hit play right now because I need to see this.
I fucking love this music, man. I'm gonna download this soundtrack when we're done. I'm so serious.
Do it.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh.
That's Sydney Sweeney.
Paula?
Oh, her friend who has a connection with one of the guys at the resort. That's right.
She's probably out with him.
Okay, so they're not brother and sister like I theorized last time.
Definitely not. That would be really alarming if they were.
Well, they could be, but that would be really alarming. Oh, is he in the... Oh, no. That was his phone and his PlayStation in the ocean?
Oh. How was he going to survive without his Switch?
We'll see. Remember, he connected with nature last episode, so...
That's right. How long do you think she was out? Like all night?
Maybe at least an hour or two, because she woke up and realized she was gone.
Where were you? I just walked around. Couldn't sleep.
Why is she lying about what she's doing? I'm so curious about that. Oh, baby, those are gone.
Oh, he's going after it. It's gone, buddy.
Well, even if he finds them, they're waterlogged and covered in sand.
Do you think Rice will fix it? Girl, what are you doing?
Is she gonna open it and spill them everywhere? They should be in a plastic bag, though, right?
They should be. They usually are, aren't they?
His face.
Oh, that's right, because he found out his dad died of AIDS.
Yeah, because he might have fucking AIDS. Oh, and his dad was gay.
Yeah.
That's right. This is like a tense morning at the White Lotus.
This is like his dark night of the soul.
Oh.
Well, not for everybody. He sucks.
I still hate him.
Still the worst.
I know she didn't finish. Look at her face.
Yeah,
she's so disappointed.
I can't wait to fucking Tahiti.
I mean, it's so clear that he just thinks of her as like a sexual object.
It makes me sad.
Well, you think I'm working hard now. Wait till I start my own business.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. This rich white lady. She took me out to dinner and she said if I wanted to start my own wellness center, she'd fund the whole thing.
That fucking place exploits you, Mom. That lady says jump, you say how high.
I really hope it does work out for her. I like her.
I hope so. But I will say Tanya kind of worries me.
Armand.
Oh, he's high out of his mind.
Or he's dead.
Oh, shit.
Is he the one that... No, there's no way. I still don't know who's gonna die, but I don't think it'll be him. Watch me eat those words.
Had a catnap.
I love his shirt.
You're
I
fine?
do too. I love his just whole fit.
I know. I think this kid is gonna be... If anyone is a murderer, I think it's him. I think he's gonna snap and kill his sister.
Why are you setting up in here and not your own room?
Because I have a Zoom with China, and I don't like the background in there.
Real.
Where have you been?
I slept on the beach.
Why?
Because of them. Because they made me. And now all my shit is gone.
Yeah, I mean, valid crash out.
I would crash out too if I lost all those things.
Dad, what's wrong with you?
Your father got some very upsetting news last night.
He does have cancer?
No, he doesn't have cancer. Your grandfather died of AIDS.
How did he get AIDS?
Apparently, Paula, he was having sex with other men.
Who was?
Your dad's dad.
Why?
Because he liked it. Dad, why are you so upset though? You're like catatonic.
So now, whatever image he had of his father, of his childhood, has been...
They're talking about him like he's not there.
You know, he was probably a bottom. That's how you mostly get it, receiving. Do you feel like your father was less of a man or something? He might have not been gay. A lot of straight guys like ass play.
Can we not?
You know, yeah, I agree with Mark.
You know, if he's having a negative visceral reaction to his father having gay sex, it's valid.
I feel bad for Connie Britton because I feel like she's like one of the few normal people.
Yeah.
Like she's a little odd and eccentric, but she doesn't seem like a bad person yet.
I think her family stresses her out to the max.
Yeah, I definitely have my reservations about her though.
You were pretty horned up this morning.
Yeah. Is it a problem? Aren't you horny for me?
Yeah, just not like every single minute.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
It's just not the most important thing to me.
Well,
Was it the most important thing to you?
it's up there.
You're such an ass.
I hate him. I want him dead in a ditch.
Oh my God, you think that I'm like this sex pig? I can be romantic.
Yeah,
I'm actually
okay.
emo. Hey, if you see Armand, could you tell him I'd like to talk to him about something?
Oh my god, he's still on about the fucking room.
Are you kidding me?
I need Armand to get coked out and scream at him.
I brought my mother's ashes with me, so I could spread them in the ocean. I'm gonna need a boat.
Oh, we have our resort boat you can charter. Would you like to take it out at sunset?
Yeah, that would be nice. Could I get some alcohol on the boat?
Fair.
I think I'm gonna need a drink. I think I'm gonna be a little emotional.
Understandable.
Could be like total basket case.
I actually like her. I think she's crazy, but I like her.
Yeah, I like her too.
What? Sorry, I just want to tell you that Mr. Patton from the Palm Suite wants to talk to you.
Are you fucking kidding me? He thinks we've ruined his honeymoon? Fuck him. I will ruin his honeymoon.
Well, he's eating by the pool.
Oh. Do it.
I like your hair up like that. Looks cute.
Thanks.
He is handsome.
Yeah.
I think he's actually very handsome. The guy that plays Armand.
Yeah.
He's kind of a silver fox. Like he's a very handsome guy.
I want him to completely crash out on Shane.
Crash out. Please crash out on Shane. Like, I'm talking biblical levels of crash out.
Can we have the phone sent here?
We're not here long enough. It'll be there when we get home.
What the fuck am I supposed to do all day?
I can tell this is a handheld shot because you can just see the little wobbling.
I do love handhelds, man. I like handhelds better than static sometimes.
Feels like you're more so there. That's what I like about handheld.
It's funny how you're able to have so much compassion for all these groups of oppressed peoples you don't even know, and yet not for your family. Your generation's only sacred value, biting the hand that feeds you.
That's your second Bloody Mary. So, you scuba after this.
Aloha, ladies. How are you this morning?
Oh, yesterday I told you about a bag. It's my friend's.
Yeah, I left it on the beach. It's olive green.
It was a man. But we'll keep an eye out, and if it turns up, I will call your room immediately.
I've been looking for you.
Mr. Patton.
Oh my God.
How are we this morning?
Yeah, no complaints. I want to do something special for my wife, but kind of romantic. It's our honeymoon. I'm thinking a candlelit dinner, totally off on our own, somewhere cool. It's like,
Since you're such valued guests, and with the whole mix-up regarding your room, I would love to come up with something really unique. A candlelit dinner on our charter boat at sunset.
They're gonna
They're putting her on the boat with the
schools of dolphins leap.
Tanya fucking.
They're putting her with Tanya. No.
All right, Armand's my favorite. You know what? I feel bad for Rachel because that's not her fault that her husband sucks, but that's really funny.
There will be one other guest on the boat.
really?
Yeah, very lovely woman, traveling alone, and because she paid for the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, because he got him because he's a fucking cheapskate because he sucks.
It's a good way to get him.
I just wanted to have a romantic vibe.
Absolutely. Your wife is very lucky.
No.
You know, tonight's the night I put my mother into the sea. The boat leaves at 5. I really appreciate it if you could be there.
Oh, so Belinda's gonna be there too?
I'll take care of it. I'm sure one of the girls will be able to cover for me. This is important. I want to be there for you.
I know she's just kind of using her, but I do really like Belinda.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be a little drunk, so don't judge me. All right?
No. No, I'd never.
It's just like, what is real?
Okay, but with the water, it makes his body look really tiny.
Hey, because if you are, it's okay.
He said, "Are you
real.
gay?"
We're just monkeys. We're just fucking monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just animals living in our little monkey pods,
There's the monkeys.
driven by base instincts to create these hierarchies and pump each other. My whole life, I thought I was the flawed child of an icon. Like, I put him on this, like, enormous pedestal. But I get it. I mean, you know, you don't want your kid thinking you're some sex-crazy lunatic.
The homophobia arc is very funny to me.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh.
So, yesterday you were reading Freud and Nietzsche. Are you actually reading any of these books?
No, they're just props. Yeah, it's really relaxing. I really want to bring you and Dad here.
You gonna get in the water?
Oh.
Okay, so 60 pages. Based on how fast you read, that'll be like 2 minutes, and then you can jump in.
She hates him so bad.
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get in!
That is so gross. What a pig.
I hate him so much. They really had Jennifer Coolidge's ass out there in the middle of the ocean
spreading ashes.
But it's not gonna be this peaceful, is it?
No, definitely not.
It's gonna be a mess.
I wish that it got to be this peaceful for her.
I know.
I feel like she had fun doing this.
This really is making me think of Midnight Mass, though, this fucking music. Monkeys!
Give me the kahuna with guac. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Where was your honeymoon?
Believe it or not, we went to China. 22 years we've been married.
22. That's impressive. So what's your guys' secret? How do you keep the spark alive?
Oh, the spark? No, that's not alive. That died.
Oh!
I mean, love may be alive, but spark.
Sure.
What the fuck? Can you just help me move this bed in? I just need to do it real quick. And you guys, if you're gonna stay in here, you have to be totally silent. Okay? And stay out of the frame.
I have it all the time. And she thought it was nuts. She thought that I should see a doctor.
She's like, bro, shut up.
When you get this perpetual hard on, like an erection that you will not go down.
Oh my God.
It doesn't matter how much role playing you do, or like toys you buy, or porn you watch together, whatever. Just hold my nose and like suck it down as fast as I can so I don't gag. It'd be weird if it didn't fade. You know, look, I'm just being real with you.
She is having the worst vacation of her life.
What are you talking about? Nothing. Sex with your mom.
You know, I think I'm gonna order from the room. Just 'cause
Yeah.
Was it something I said? You left me.
Yeah, because you were flirting with
Surprised that you
young
noticed.
girls.
What?
You're so busy flirting with those girls.
It's not flirting.
Well, it certainly seemed like you were having a good time.
No. My baby jealous?
Gross!
Well, I came to find you to tell you to wear something extra cute tonight. But I will tell you, it is very, very, very romantic.
Girl, do not forgive him. He was just flirting with like 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Rachel, save yourself. Have some goddamn self-respect.
Oh God. Oh.
I'm starting to get like anxious
I
because
am
I know
too.
they're gonna get on the boat soon.
Oh my God. Like, I feel really bad for Tanya. Like, this is a very like emotional, heartbreaking time. But like, I just want to see shit hit the fan on this boat.
Yeah, like Tanya, no offense, but I'm banking on everything going wrong. Oh, I do feel
My
bad
heart
for
does.
her though.
Yeah, my heart does break for her.
It's natural to want something new. I mean, when you're jerking to porn, do you watch the same clip every time?
Stop! Oh my God. The way I would gouge out like my ears.
Can I borrow your phone? Mine's gone and I need to get online.
All right.
What does he find on this phone?
I think he's gonna find out that his dad is secretly into men also, and it's gonna be like this big reveal. Is he gonna cheat on her? No. I do think someone's gonna cheat, but I want it to be Rachel.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
They're joining for dinner. Hope that's okay.
Oh God, I'm so stressed out about this fucking boat.
Is this all for us?
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you for coming.
Oh?
I know I don't know you, but these are my mother's ashes. And I just want to say that I don't want tonight to be a downer. You know, my mother would have wanted us to have a good time.
The boat's driving away. There's no escape.
That's such good framing.
What's going on with this lady?
She's planning on scattering her mother's ashes off the boat.
We can't tell her not to bother us.
Like, well, I'm trying to have a romantic time with my wife.
Hey. You guys want to sit up here? How nice to be in love.
Whee!
Oh God.
You're a beautiful couple.
Rachel's so uncomfortable right now.
I know. But I mean, she's so kind. She doesn't want to complain.
Leprosy is no joke.
It's not.
You know about leprosy, right?
Mark, stop.
You could get hit by a
Hey,
bus
David, how you been?
and not even know it. Yeah.
Let's go.
You want to get out of here?
Let's go. Armand is gay. I'm plotting. He's gonna have a
Working on the
gay
job?
arc. Fucking mark my words, Megan.
But is it because of our conversation this morning?
Come on, don't try to play it off.
If our whole thing is based on your sexual attraction to me, then what happens when that attraction fades?
It is not going to fade.
That was not the right answer. Well, like, I get why he said it.
It's also not true.
Yeah, it will fade.
I think it's time. So you guys are gonna have to get up.
She said you guys have to get up.
Of course, of course.
Oh, hold on. She died in June. And she loved the ocean. And she tried very, very hard to be a really good mother. She was always in search of male affection. And she was a nymphomaniac.
This episode is all about sex.
She took her money and she manipulated people with it. And she was cruel. I just, oh, mother. Told me I would never be a ballerina, and that was when I was skinny. Poor mother. And what's weird is I miss my mother, even though she was a big jerk. I need your help, everybody. I've been trying for many days now to open this box.
Oh, she can't get it open.
My poor mother's in here. Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, no big.
Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Mother.
That is really sad, actually.
I can't do this.
Let's, yeah, maybe. Why don't we, yeah.
I'm out of my... Yo, no.
Look at this lighting, man. This is great.
That's gorgeous.
That's a beautiful shot. God, I love that every shot in this is real. Like, this is a real live shot. Like, this isn't a green screen.
Mm-mm.
This show is spoiling us.
I know.
I'm tired of green screen slop.
Okay, so the boat didn't go exactly what we thought it would.
No, honestly, it went better than I thought it would. However, whatever Steve Zahn's got going on, I don't trust it.
You know this is all because of you. Because you won't share a giant room with your brother.
He can have the entire beach to himself to jerk off.
I don't jerk.
Don't sex shame him. Boys are sex shamed all the time now.
You sex shame Dad.
I do not.
Yeah, you're gay, right? Yes. No, my father was gay. He had sex with men. It's a telltale sign. What's it like, you know, being fucked up the ass?
No.
Meg, I'm fucking telling you, they're gonna go back to that hotel room and they're gonna find Armand in bed with Mark.
Do you want to find
I fucking told you!
I'll take a rain check.
Pussy. Chickened out. I love Armand. He's my favorite.
He's great.
Sex is powerful and intoxicating. And as we mature, you realize there are more important things to focus on.
Did it on purpose.
Armand's drunk at the bar.
I'm not gonna let it go. What I want to do is go find that fucker.
This might be the midpoint, because shit's about to hit the fan.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Valid reaction.
Ray, you're a beautiful woman. Thank you, Tanya. The bottom half to join you.
It really do be like that sometimes.
She's gonna have the nastiest hangover tomorrow.
I know. And an emotional hangover, too.
Oh. Flip the switch like that.
She doesn't actually care about her. She's using her for money. Armand.
Yes? How was the cruise?
Not good.
Great.
Actually, it was a shit show.
Oh, do you want a drink? I have tequila. I have other things. Turns out you're my type. Blonde surfer with a man bun.
Oh no!
I have my eyes on you.
Oh.
Okay, well, I will talk to you later.
Yep. Good for him for getting out there. I mean, he is a handsome man, but like... So Armand is just gonna get worse every episode, right? Oh, there were monkeys on his desk.
Oh.
It was the hear no evil, see no evil. Is he gonna try and instigate sex with her and it's gonna go really poorly?
Gonna see if he likes it. Oh.
I'm seeing the monkey theme.
Yeah.
You're taking this really hard.
There's so much happening.
Why would he be gaslighting you?
This has happened before. I'm just playing the hand I was dealt. Like, yeah, it's a great hand.
Fucking hate him.
People do this to you because you're an asshole.
Is she jerking his shit?
Don't.
I think. Oh.
I'm not in the mood.
That's the first time he's ever not wanted sex.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm always in the mood.
I mean, they are on their honeymoon, so they are a little freak nasty. Hopefully it's better for her this time around.
I hope so, but I don't have much faith.
Mark?
Get off me, monkey. Get off me. I mean it.
I think they're gonna get divorced too.
Really?
Their marriage is not lasting. Absolutely not. I mean, he literally was at the bar talking about how there's no spark in their marriage anymore. And here goes Paula sneaking out. Is she gonna follow her?
I hope she does this time.
Yeah, she is. She's still awake. Why is this subplot like so shrouded in mystery? That's what I don't get. There has to be something else to this like weird tryst that she's having. Like, are her and Paula dating and her family doesn't know?
I don't think so.
I don't know. She gives like gay vibes, but maybe I'm reading into it too much.
Okay, so they're hooking up.
Yeah, they're definitely hooking up. I mean, we knew that. We saw them kissing at the beginning of the episode. But it's why Sydney Sweeney's character cares and why she's lying about it. Brother, pick the fucking phone up.
Isn't that his dad's phone?
Yes.
Wait, is it morning now?
I think it's still night. It's like early morning, it looks like. It's probably like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Was he up all night doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's something's not right about that relationship. I don't get it.
There's
I think
something.
she's either in love with Paula or they're in a secret relationship. Damn it. I want to watch the next episode so goddamn bad.
What did I tell you?
I want to watch the next episode so fucking bad.
I want to know what's going on. This was a very sex-centric episode.
It was. It's interesting. Like it's kind of like the thesis of this of like sex and romance and sex and love in relationships and how it ruins things. I have so many questions. Okay, first of all, Meg, what did you think of this episode?
I liked it. It wasn't my favorite, but I liked it.
I like it a lot. I don't know that it's my favorite because it's been a while since we watched the first 2 episodes, but I really liked the first 2 episodes and I really liked this one because I can see all of the things it's setting up for the next one, which I think is going to be the midpoint. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the next one.
The cracks are just getting a little bit bigger.
It's not even that. It's like the hammer is hitting the nail on the head at the current moment. And it's like it's going to shatter at any point because you've got Shane and Rachel have been fractured the entire time. And they've repaired it a bit, it feels like, in this episode. They were the only ones that came out of it in the positive, I think. Even though they started probably worse off than anybody else.
True.
Mark and Nicole are headed for divorce for sure.
About Shane and Rachel, it could also be like, you know, you and I are kind of like, what is Rachel really up to? At this
Yeah,
point, like,
that's
what is she
true.
doing? So she could just be trying to make everything seem like it's okay or happy. I don't know. It's very interesting to me.
I definitely have my theories on what's going to happen. I definitely think Mark and Armand are going to hook up. I think it's going to be revealed that either Paula and Olivia are in a secret relationship and they're not best friends, they're just like lovers, or it's going to be revealed that Olivia is in love with Paula, because she seemed so upset to see her, to like watch her, or there's something more to the dynamic there. I guess it doesn't have to be that they're like romantically involved. I guess it could be something where it's like, maybe she's never had a boyfriend or never hooked up with anyone. Maybe she's a virgin or something and she feels left out. It could be something in that sort too. I could see that.
Could be, like you said, that she has feelings for Paula and Paula does not reciprocate those feelings, but she's scared to, vocalize them.
I think there's evidence for that theory and the other one that they're already together because of how she talked about LGBT stuff in this episode. Too knowledgeable about it, of like, oh, well, just because he's a femme doesn't mean he's a top, or just because he's this doesn't mean he's that. Like, yes, it is just general, just like internet jargon and internet lingo, but it's very specifically like queer internet. So it makes me think that she's either a lesbian or is bisexual in some way. I guarantee it.
I don't think they're together. I think it's a one-sided feeling.
I think it could be very one-sided. I definitely think it's one-sided.
I feel like it's definitely more that than the being in a relationship. Yeah, it's really, really interesting to me, like what's going on there. I mean, it could just be the betrayal. Like, who are you? She has no idea who Paula maybe really is.
I don't know either, but it's been fun. Okay, you wanna go into notes? You want me to start? You want to start? What do you want to do?
I personally don't care who starts. I didn't have like a ton. I just had like, it's just here down. It's just little bullet points.
I took some minor, mostly bullet points as well. So again, we talked about how this episode was a lot about sex and relationships, and it's also about like it seemed to me that there was like a running subplot about realizations. So there's the realization about Mark's father, and then there's the realization maybe about Olivia, and then there's also the realization about Tanya's mother, right? Where it's like these kind of secrets are revealed throughout the story of people not being who they thought they were. And I think, like I said, I think that happens very specifically with Mark, Olivia, and Tanya, where they think about these people that they care about, these people that they love, and realize that it's not what it seems to be. And I find that really interesting that it's hidden under this veneer of what sex does to a relationship. Rachel, I like Rachel as a character, but she's starting to get on my nerves with her naivete, if it's naivete and not a plot. Because we still think that there's something more to Rachel in that she's maybe playing him.
Yeah.
But if she's not, girl, I need you to lock the fuck in.
It is good. I mean, it's a mystery, so it's doing its job. I want to know. I feel like she's playing him. She has to be.
I want her to be playing it. There's something that I've picked up in the last couple episodes, which is she's been getting messages on her phone that we never see. And she never tells Shane about those messages. So I want to know, one, who she's talking to, and two, what they're talking about. I do still think that there is something going on with the text messages, because after she had sex with Shane in the morning, she got a message on her phone and read it really quick and didn't respond to it immediately. But she did get a message. We know that in a previous episode, she was offered a job that he told her not to take, and she said she wasn't going to do it. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I think she's going to do it, because we didn't see her working at all this episode. So maybe she didn't take it and she resents him for it, but I do think there is something else going on. Like, I think there's another layer that we just haven't seen yet.
Do you think she was actually on the phone with her parent?
It seemed like she was on the phone with her mother, yes. Because she had no reason to lie, because there was no one around her. I do think she was talking to her mom and dad, or her mom at the very least.
This is very intriguing.
I think she's been having conversations or communications with someone, and we are not privy to that yet.
I just want her to do an expose piece on his family, and she gets really rich from it and leaves his ass.
Yep.
That's what I want for her.
We had Quinn crashed out a little bit about losing all his electronics, and his sister was like, "You're a porn addict." He's like, "No, I'm not." He is.
He is 100%. There's no denying that.
Yeah, he is. So there's that. And then Mark also was crashing out over his dad having gay sex. There is this kind of like subtle closeted homophobia arc going on with it's really not that subtle homophobia arc going on, and it is very funny to me. I enjoy it very much because I do think it's going to be very funny when he does hook up with Armand, because I'm telling you, that's where it's leading.
I would be shocked if that did not happen.
After how far they went at the bar with the conversation, I was like, okay, yeah.
And then Nicole shutting him down, just
Nicole rejecting him last episode.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, so hear me out. Next episode's the midpoint. It's the point of no return where you cannot go back from what things have been done. He's gonna hook up with Armand next episode.
Give me all your predictions for each character.
Fuck. I think there's a big break in. You know what? I have my little list of names that Meg and I talked about. I don't know that the YouTube people saw it, but the Patreon people did. These are the list of names of all the characters. I wrote them down so that I had this here. So I think that for Nicole and Mark, there is a massive rift between them, and I think Mark is going to end up in bed with Armand. And I think Nicole, I don't know that anything major will happen with her because she's such a minor player right now. Like the only story arc that she's had is entwined with Rachel's or with her clientele in China. But I do think that potentially next episode, which would be the next day at the resort, she could find out that something happened with that call to China and it fell through or it didn't work. Maybe she's on the brink of losing her company. I don't know.
She's like, I don't want them to find out I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I think she's a fraud. I have a theory that she's a fraud because Rachel wrote this piece about her like climbing her way to the top, blah, blah, blah. And they're on this vacation, writing on the Me Too movement. And there was something about a bunch of lawsuits that Rachel mentioned, but hasn't come back up since. But what lawsuits were those? Well, then in this episode, Mark said she spoke Chinese. She spoke Mandarin specifically. So they went to China. She wanted to show off. But then when she was on the phone call, her Mandarin was not good.
No, it wasn't.
Like, I mean, she was speaking, and I'm sure that it was, I mean, I don't speak Mandarin. So then again, someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Her Mandarin did not seem all that great to me.
The reason I said it's not good, it seemed like she was almost like searching, kind of like a little scattered
when
she was trying to communicate.
Yeah. I got the impression of like here, for example, for me, I have been learning French for over 3 years on Duolingo. Do I think I speak French? Absolutely not. Can I read French decently well? Yes, I can read a little bit of French. Could I speak it? Probably not. I feel like it's the same thing for her where she learned it in school, but how much did you actually learn? I don't think she's fluent in it.
Don't you think Mark would have brought that up though when he was talking to Rachel, being like she wanted to show off? And
if he didn't know, if he has no basis of understanding, because there's this like inferiority complex with them, right? Where she is so much better than him because she's the breadwinner, you know, she's the self-made businesswoman and blah, blah, blah. And he's just kind of like the house husband, it seems like. I think he does have a job. I think they said he has a job, but it's obviously not nearly as important as hers.
She's a CFO.
Yeah, she's a CFO. So is it one of those things where he just goes along with whatever she wants because he's not going to question her? So it could be something in that vein as well. I mean, I don't know. That's just a prediction. But I think if there is a plot line coming for Nicole, I do think it will have to do with her company or with those lawsuits that we heard about. Like maybe there's a new subpoena or something that comes up that she has to deal with. But
that would be interesting. I mean, it could just also be the fact of maybe she finds those two together if that ends up happening.
Because I definitely think there's gonna be like a fade to black scene where we see where we like come back into the hotel room, like we haven't seen them in a while, and we find them together, or they're in his office or something. I think it could also be there. Not sure. And then I also think too he could get drugged up because if Armand is offering drugs to people, he could take it. Then for Quinn and Olivia, Quinn, I don't know what's going on with him. He's hard to get a beat on because he doesn't really have a central story apart from like his story is tied to other characters so heavily. Like I don't really know what's going on with him. I do think the Olivia Paula stuff, like I said, I do think it's going to be revealed that Olivia has feelings for Paula and is like feeling very hurt by it. And I think that in the next episode, we'll see like a fracture in their friendship and potential revelations coming to the front. We'll see how that goes. Tanya.
My heart for her.
I almost wonder if she'll either continue to spiral or she'll lock in. That's kind of how I see it happening. I could see with Tanya, because there's this whole thing that she set up with Belinda, right? Of like, I'm going to help you open your own wellness center. For some reason, I just have a feeling that is going to get rescinded and Belinda is going to be like, all right, fuck you then.
Yeah. I'm wondering if she's going to overhear one of the phone calls Belinda's having with like her son, or
yes,
something like
that
that.
is exactly what I think it's going to be, is Belinda talking about like, yeah, there's this rich white lady that's going to help me. And she's like, excuse me? Like, I was trying to do something nice.
She'll probably be talking about her on the boat or something, be like, she's crashing out, like she's just so needy, blah, blah, blah. And she might overhear it.
Yeah, when she's on the phone or something in her office or something. I think that is 100% what it's going to be with Tanya, and I think that ties into Belinda as well, and her realizing like I think that'll be a big thing for her. Rachel and Shane next episode. I think whatever Rachel's big reveal is, if she has one, I don't think it'll come out next episode. I think the audience might learn about it, but I don't think Shane will learn about it, because I don't think Shane would find out until the last episode.
She might be like, fuck you, bye.
But I think whatever is going on with her, which could be that she's writing an expose piece on his family, she's writing a piece on the girls, whatever it is. Maybe she's writing a piece on the White Lotus. We don't know. We seem to think that she's doing some sort of journalistic intrigue for something at the resort. I think that we, the audience, will find out what that is next episode, and it will be a big enough secret that Shane won't find out about it until later.
I want to know what Rachel's up to so badly. She's the one I want to know the most.
I know. I want to Google it so bad. I want to Google it so bad and figure it out, but I won't, because I know that we're recording the next episode tomorrow. So there's that. And then I think for the people at the resort, I do think Dylan is going to tell somebody that Armand is on drugs and that Armand propositioned him. And I think it's going to make things weird amongst the staff. And I think there could be a potential intervention. You know, Belinda might have to step up because she seems to be like Armand's helper since Lainey's gone. Lonnie's gone. We haven't seen Lonnie in a while. So yeah, that's kind of what I could see happening. But those are my general predictions for next episode.
Do you think Lonnie's going to come back at all?
I would think so, but like if she had a baby, she's not going to be out of the hospital for a few days, and this would be what, day 3 or 4 at this point?
Well, depending how laws goes, well, of course they can't let her go because she's pregnant, but would maternity leave kick in? Would she technically be on maternity leave?
I don't even think she was. I think she was an intern, wasn't she, or something like that?
She was an employee and it was her first day, but usually you don't sometimes get all your benefits until after 90-day period. So I'm really curious, and I mean, I've never been pregnant, so I don't have kids, so I don't know how this works with maternity leave.
That seems like an odd storyline to bring up and then never circle back to. So I do think we'll circle back to it. And like they had hints about it in episode 2 where Armand was like, oh my God, send her flowers, send her something, and like have people check in on her. Like, oh, how's she doing? Oh, we're pretty sure she's doing okay. Like, you know, I don't know. I think we'll circle back to her, but I don't know where in the narrative we'll circle back to her. What are your thoughts on who you think the dead person is? Like someone died at the resort?
I don't know. Maybe I would hate for it to be Mark, but
I would also hate for it to be Mark, but Mark's high up on my list. He's probably top 3 in my list.
I think Mark might be top 3 for me.
I think Armand is also pretty high up there because Armand is spiraling.
I was gonna say Mark, Armand, and
I think Olivia is on my list as well.
I mean, watch it just be like Dylan, where it's like a smaller character, but it's supposed to, you know, it's like a...
I also think it could have been Lonnie. I think she could have died in childbirth.
Oh, that would be so sad. But she's a local. She wouldn't be on the plane.
I guess that's true. I mean, that would be pretty dark if they did that. But then again, I mean, they're talking about someone dies at the resort. I don't really know that there's a way to make that funny. We talked about that in the first episode, but...
I feel like it might be like a red herring. Like for us to think about, it might be one of the main characters, but it could be someone just small.
Like it could just be someone at the resort dies.
We just see it happen because of one of their actions. Maybe Shane caused somebody to die.
Does anyone have any allergies or something? Do we know of any allergies that could come up?
I don't think so. But I mean, Rachel...
Like, I feel like it has to be an accidental death, right? Like, I don't think it's going to be like a murder. Do you?
I don't think so.
I think it has to be an accidental death.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a murder.
Purpose. I would be very sad if it was Tanya.
I don't think it'll be Tanya. No, because, okay, I will say this. She's in other seasons. I know she's in other seasons.
So we know it's not Tanya.
I don't think it's Tanya. We know it's not Shane. And I don't think it'll be Rachel.
If she's in other seasons, is she still Tanya, or is it pulling an American Horror Story where there are other characters?
No, I think she's the same character every time. Because I think it's her being like, man, I have this really bad resort at this one White Lotus, and the next group at White Lotus are like, it's gonna be so much better here. Because I will say, I've seen a single GIF from this show, which is her on the boat and she's got a gun and she's like, these gays, they're trying to kill me. But that could be from this season. I don't know. I think it's from a future season, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I don't think it's a murder because I don't think they would have let them go. Like, they wouldn't have been like, all right, you guys just leave the resort and go. Like, I don't think it would have been like that.
Well, all we saw was Shane.
Yeah, Shane was the only one that was there.
Yeah. But if he wasn't there, he would not have been questioned, but he should be there. So I don't know. He could have already been like released and that's why no one else was at the airport.
Well, he was talking to people from a different resort because they said they were from a different resort on one of the other islands because they were going back to Honolulu. Well, I guess they could have been, what did we say? It was on Maui? We said it was
this
on
is
Maui,
on Maui.
right? Yeah.
They were in Oahu or maybe.
Well, Honolulu is where Oahu is. So, no, Oahu is where Honolulu is. Sorry. Oahu is the island. Honolulu is the city. But they said they were going back to Honolulu. So they're going from Maui to Honolulu, which is really not a long flight. It's like a 40-minute flight.
Wasn't that their flight? Wasn't he on a layover in Honolulu in the pilot?
Maybe. I don't remember. Let me see. Let me look at my notes. I don't remember what it was. I know he said something about back to Honolulu. But maybe he was saying, I think they were all headed to Honolulu.
That's probably what it was.
Yeah, because Honolulu is like the big airport out of the Hawaiian Islands.
It makes sense. It's like the one city everyone knows.
I wrote down murder at the White Lotus.
Yeah, they said someone died at the White Lotus.
Yeah, but I wrote down murder. So was it murder or was it an accidental death? Because if it's a murder, that's different.
That's true. I think they said there was a murder there. I think you're right.
Because I think if it's a murder, I think Quinn crashes out and kills his sister.
That would be crazy. Or Olivia kills Paula.
I do think it'll be one of the Mossbachers. That's all I think.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I want to know who it is. I want to know.
I know. I will say, I'll finish up my notes by saying this. There was this one shot, and we talked about it in the episode, of Rachel and Shane on the boat where they're backlit by the sun.
Gorgeous.
That was such a beautiful shot. I loved it so much. And I thought the framing of that shot was really, really good too. Beautiful. But also the framing of them realizing they are trapped on the boat with her. When you see the boat in the distance and they're just like, oh, like
that was perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Amazing framing on that one. Round of applause. Yeah. That was great.
Round of applause. And Meg and I have talked about this, but the way this show looks so good because everything is a real set. I could not tell you if anything on this show was green screen or not. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
There might be some stuff that had to be green screened for whatever reason, but for the most part, like this,
it's all practical.
Wherever they filmed this is absolutely stunning. And it looks beautiful, and I can tell that the shots are real. Like the underwater stuff, that's all real. The stuff on the boat, that's all real. The stuff in the resort is real. They would never really lie about that. The stuff at the pool is all real. Like it looks real, and it looks unbelievable. It looks so good. I'm absolutely loving it.
I love when shows use practical sets.
Practical sets are the best. And I will say too, one thing that I've noticed, I've commented on it since the first episode, I think the music has been spectacular. And I think the music has done a very good job of being unsettling when it needs to be and being kind of quirky and lighthearted, even though it's the same repeated like drums over and over again. But there's something about it that makes it a little bit more eerie by removing certain instruments and then adding them back in to change the tone of the music. Absolutely wonderful. I want to look up if they won an Emmy for the music for the show, because if they didn't, they should have.
I would hope so. The sound design's incredible.
Yeah, if they didn't, they should have, because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Makes me really excited for future seasons too in different resorts.
Yes, to see what it's going to be like, how the music's going to change. Yeah, I'm loving this. This is great.
Yeah. So those are my notes. Meg, your turn.
Yeah, Nicole revealed to Paul and Quinn that their grandpa was gay, and then Mark is just having a silent crash out right next to him talking like he's not there.
I know. That's so funny to me.
Rachel spoke to Shane about how he has a really high sex drive and how that kind of causes an insecurity with her, how she feels a little bit more of like just an object to him. Shane took that as, you know what? I'll do something romantic because you brought it up. that did not turn out very well, as we saw Armand put those two on a boat with Tanya, who wanted to scatter her mother's ashes. And of course, she's going through a really hard time, but that was honestly great revenge on Armand's part. I think that was very well executed. He was definitely very petty. Mark really needs to have a filter when talking to Quinn. Don't talk about having
his crash out is biblical.
Yeah. Don't talk in front of your kids about your sex life with their other parent. Some things should be a little private, I think. Oh yeah, Shane was an absolute trash bag, garbage bag, smelling disgusting, on fire.
Oh my god.
When he was flirting with Olivia and Paula at the pool.
Yeah, that pissed me the fuck off.
I hate that guy. I hate him so much, and I'm so mad that he lives. I know. So mad. I hate it. Yeah, Nicole definitely doesn't want anyone to know that she's on vacation. It could be because maybe she's not supposed to be. But she also talked about how when she was talking to Rachel at the table and everything, that she's still doing work, and that, of course, she's okay to be on vacation, but she doesn't really want people to know that, she wants to seem like she's always working, I guess.
Yeah.
But was she telling the truth to Rachel, or is she really not supposed to be on vacation? Is something going on, which we talked about being like, there might be something going on with her job.
Yeah, I think there's something going on with her job. I think either her company is going under.
Yeah.
And they're facing a lot of scrutiny, or I think there was a new lawsuit. And instead of facing the consequences, she went on vacation. I'll see you guys when I get back, but she's still doing the calls and stuff to make it seem like she's at home. But it's like, I think it's like a publicity scandal is kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, the thing is too, is that if that's the way it is, they were very clever to make it like her Chinese, the portion of it, because we can't understand what she's saying.
I know, there was no subtitles, which was so fucking smart.
It was really smart.
I want to look it up so bad.
Like, no.
I want to look it up so bad.
You sure you don't want to watch the next one today and switch it tomorrow for the other stuff?
I really want to watch it, Meg. I know. All right, maybe when you guys look at next episode, maybe we're wearing the same clothes. Mind your business. Like, finish your notes.
Tanya gave a eulogy about her mom on the boat.
Called her a nymphomaniac and said she had bipolar or borderline personality disorder. I was like,
She said I was too fat to be a ballerina when I was skinny.
Even when I was skinny.
I love Jennifer Coolidge. Oh my god. I wrote this. Armand asked Mark if he wanted to find out what it's like to be, and I quote, fucked up the ass.
I was kind of at that. He kind of gagged me with that one and gagged him with that one.
All I had left was that Paula snuck out and Olivia followed her. We already talked about the dynamic with those two, and that is it for my notes. So I'm done.
Meg and I are going to discuss if we're going to watch the next episode or not. I think we're both on the same page, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. You guys will find out in a few days.
Surprise!
We'll find out in about 10 minutes, but that's fine. I really liked this episode. I thought this episode was fun.
It was fun. I want to find out what happens next. It's the midpoint. How could you not want to watch the midpoint?
I know. Anyway, Meg and I are going to sign off here for right now. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. As we mentioned before, we do have a Patreon. You guys can support us. The link is down below in this video, and it's also in our channel as well. You can become a free member just to hang out with us, just to see what we're posting for our free content, or you can sign up for one of our tiers. We would love to have you over there. But yeah, we're going to go... We'll see you guys in the next one.
I have it ready.
Bye.
Bye.